Are you a people pleaser, nigga? That's what I want to talk about today. Are you one of those, nigga? Are you like me? Are you a fucking people pleaser? Do you allow people to toy with your emotions? Are you too kind? Do you let people walk over you? Do you sacrifice your emotions for other people? Do you withhold from making shit a problem out of a fear of being judged or maybe being called crazy or whatever reaction you might have? Are you guilty of that? I'm guilty of that. I'm guilty of letting shit slide. Too much shit slide. Like a big problem in my life. You know what I mean? Like, over my lifespan, anybody in my family could tell you that. Nigga, to even get me to fight a nigga, you had to really push me. You know what I mean? Like, you had to put your hands on me for me to really get up out my body. And I still feel that way now, but it's more of a different mentality. It's about holding your composure now, and you know what I mean? Controlling my mind and my emotions and my ego, or at least trying to. Whereas a child, it was simply being passive, too passive, and there is a such thing as being too passive, of which I'm realizing now that I still, it's still there a little bit. I still gotta get it gone. I still feel that anger and not let it be known. You know what I mean? I still do that. And I still feel like that shit be bubbling. I still feel that Mentos and Coca-Cola, dog. I still feel that Mentos and Coca-Cola. But I'm learning how to deal with it better and then be able to address things better. Because you really shouldn't get to the point where, you blowing up, or you feel like you have to blow up, or you're going to have to blow up on this person. You should never get to that point. I feel like you should be able to convey what you gotta say without the anger. Not without the anger. That's not really what I meant to say. Without the blow up. Feel me? Without the overreacting, right? Because people will push your buttons and constantly do things that they know you know what I mean? They know. They're aware of what they're doing. And some people ain't. It ain't always that. Which is why you have to be better at vocalizing. If something fucked up, if a nigga got you fucked up, you gotta vocalize it. You know what I'm saying? Even like I had certain times where niggas was just joking, right? Niggas was just playing. I snapped on their ass. That's the wrong nigga you snapping on. You snapping on the wrong nigga. Now you got other people catching flack for some shit you didn't put behind, you know what I mean? You tried to fucking tuck away. Now you blew up on a person that ain't even deserve it. They didn't even mean, or you know what I'm saying? It wasn't their intention. Withhold from being too passive. If you feel anger, feel angry. Feel angry, nigga. If you feel sad, feel that. If you feel whatever, feel that. Especially if it's coming from someone else. And let me rephrase that, because I don't want to use words in the wrong way. When someone is affecting you a certain way, pay attention to that. If someone causes confusion, if they cause, you know what I'm saying, any of that type of shit, pay attention to that. And now decipher first if it's something you dealing with that you need to be like, all right, you know what I mean? You need to make sure you're not projecting something, because that's important too. But on the flip side, you got to analyze that shit to be sure that, you know what I mean, it's not you if it ain't you. You feel me? But yeah, do you do a lot for other people? Do you show the same kindness and, you know what I mean, to other people even when they do you wrong? And do you keep allowing it to happen? Do you allow it to happen? It's as simple as that. Allowing it. See, when you're a people pleaser, you have a problem with allowing people to do shit. You know what I mean? To disrespect you, to abuse your weaknesses, to get over on you, whether it is physical, mental, spiritually, you know what I'm saying, emotionally. You allow people to get over on you in that way. And then, because you have not found enough power in yourself to quit allowing it to happen, you could also put it on to other people. People, period. You know what I mean? But you have to be able to take accountability for that and be able to look in the mirror and be like, okay, you allowing this to happen. Especially if you like me, bro. If you like me, I don't even know if I want to say that part. But no, if you like me, damn near the only emotion a motherfucker gonna get out of you is anger, right? So, you just let it keep happening. You let it keep happening. You let it keep happening once again. Because you're trying not to be angry. But the truth is, right? This the truth, y'all. And I need you to really listen to this. The truth is, sometimes your ass need to be outraged. However it feel, bro. Let that shit out. You know what I like about Charles Manson? Like the actual thing? Charles Manson was speaking about being real, dog. Like, however you feel, express that shit. Be that shit. That nigga was fucking insane, and he clearly was, and he clearly let everybody know he wasn't right. And that nigga wasn't right. But, you know what I'm saying? He was right about that shit. Nigga, when you fucked up, be fucked up. It's almost like when you have this mentality, bruh, you constantly trying to be this person for other people. You constantly trying to, you know what I mean? Stop sacrificing yourself. You're gonna sacrifice yourself. Literally, nigga. You're gonna be gone. Fuck around doing this shit. So, you know, and this could come from the childhood where, you know, you might have had an emotionally unavailable parent. You might have had you know what I'm saying, you trying to earn their approval, their validation in some way, and now, you know, it's spilling out into your personality and into your fucking world, and you're doing it with everybody. You're doing it with everybody. You might have did it to avoid conflict. It might have been a fucking defense mechanism for you, and it spilled over into your personality. Now you're doing it with everybody. Bruh. It's not them, it's you. But it is them too. It's them too. It's them too, but it's you, nigga. It's me, it's you, it's us, it's we. Whoever the fuck I'm talking to, it's us, nigga. Realize this. It is us. There's something that you gotta change. Ultimately, we could be like, oh, you know, fuck that person. Oh, that shit. Man, you know what I'm saying? But what will really change if you don't change that part? You gotta change something. And then how other people react will change. How you deal with people will change. You know what I mean? But you have to find balance, like I said. But if you are like me, and you have problems expressing other feelings except for rage and anger, that shit will have to change. And you will have to learn how to do it, like I said, without blowing up. Basically, if I could give y'all a little peek into my life. I was a very quiet kid, very nice kid. And so because of that, I often would let people do whatever. You know what I mean? Till I got to my breaking point. Till I got to my, till I was ready to spaz, you know what I'm saying? Till I was ready to fade your ass. That's when I would speak. Well, I'm gonna tell y'all something. People can respect you a lot more when you use your words. Let's see, someone who is prone to acting out like that, especially as an adult, if you're an adult, someone's prone to acting out like that. People can gaslight you and all type of shit and make you feel like you tripping. And you might be tripping a little bit, you know what I mean? Because you ain't learned how to address it and not react, right? You have to learn how to address things and not react. Not to not feel angry, because you should if you do. Because like I said, you know what it is and you know what it ain't. But you have to be able to address things in a manner that is healthy for you. Like for me, it's not healthy for me to be angry. In here is where peace needs to lie. And I will do anything to keep that peace. Right? Part of my problem too. Part of my problem too, nigga. Look. Don't do anything. Don't do any fucking thing to keep the peace. Do anything to keep the peace up here. But don't do anything to keep the peace. Don't do anything to keep the peace. That's destructive to you. That's going to destroy you. It's going to be you going against yourself. Going against your integrity. You know what I'm saying? The things you believe. The amount of respect you have for yourself. and the amount of respect you demand from other people. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna use that word because you ain't gotta. Nah. Demand. And if they don't, then snip. They gone. Cut them the fuck off. You have a problem with caring so much that niggas could absolutely take a shit on top of your head, nigga. And put a candle on that bitch, nigga. Birthday cake. And you still gonna say, no, it's okay. It's fine. I'm okay. It's all right. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. And you're gonna, look, if I could be so real, for people like this, for people like me, you have a very, very, very good risk, a very good danger of becoming the person that you absolutely hate. You are at a big risk of becoming the exact opposite of who you are, because you're going to keep doing it for so long. You're going to let it turn you into that. So I know how it feels to be a people pleaser, and now I've gotten older and a lot of that shit is stopped. You feel me? A lot of that shit is stopped, and I still do it. I still do it now, bro. And I pick up on it, and it's like, why are you so afraid of causing a problem? Take it back to the childhood. Why are you so afraid of causing a problem? I've seen what problems get niggas early in my childhood. I'm afraid of dying because I've seen it early in my childhood. I am afraid of problems because I'm afraid of dying. I will avoid problems because I'm afraid of dying. I don't want to argue. I don't like conflict. I'm afraid of it. So afraid that I will fucking destroy you. You get what I'm saying? Like, from that, a little segment of my life, bro, this shit happened. Little segments of my life. You get what I'm saying? Those were big events. You know what I mean? But they happened so long ago. I'm 23. And you get what I'm saying? How it follows you and it still plays out. It trauma bonds with your personality. That's not the only reason, but that's a really big one that I've had to realize. Is that I'm afraid of violence. Not afraid to fight, you know what I'm saying? Not afraid of physical altercation as if I won't do it. It's quite the opposite, nigga. You know what I mean? If I'm actually afraid, I have even more of an incentive to really fuck a nigga up. But I still recognize, hey, fear plays a part in that. So what I mean by afraid of violence, I mean afraid of violence in general. Nigga, I'm afraid of my violence. That's another one. Afraid of my violence. Afraid to hurt people. Afraid of problems. afraid of causing a problem. This shit funny, man. Funniest part about these videos is, nigga, I thought I was doing this shit for y'all, bro. I've been doing this shit for me, too. Look, afraid of causing a problem. If I do this, they're going to be hurt. So what? Didn't that nigga punch you in the stomach? Go fuck that nigga up. You feel me? Didn't he? Go fuck him up. I'm afraid. I'm afraid I'm gonna hurt him. Literally how my mind worked, bro. Literally. And it would take people to really get it out of me. I ain't gonna lie. If you was good enough at fucking with my mind, you could provoke me. And I definitely would snap. But it was definitely harder to provoke me. What you have to realize is you have a problem standing up for yourself. Right? And now, as a 23-year-old, what I actually realized about all of it is that I don't have a problem standing up for myself. Me, myself, I have a problem with standing up for myself without it being atomic. You know what I mean? I have a problem with not standing up for myself without overreacting. You get what I mean? Without losing remorse, without losing my head, losing myself. Without forgetting who I am, how I feel about myself. You get what I'm saying? Other people cause me to have this reaction. So that's me. That's my piece. But look, don't let that mentality and that ideology, fuck mom, fuck pop, fuck uncles and aunties and anybody else, you know what I mean? Even people you love, man. That's what I mean. Don't do it. You do not want to grow up and become like me, nigga. You don't want to grow into a fucking bitter person. You get me? You don't gotta fucking be an ass. You ain't gotta be a dickhead. But you absolutely have to let it be known. You have to. Or it's going to create a personality of its own inside your own personality. And guess what? When somebody go to tapping them buttons, that personality gonna come out. That ego gonna come out. So in a way, you put on a mask. You get what I'm saying? You put on a mask. For other people. And you wear this mask. You put on this mask and you wear this mask for the other people in your life. Oh my goodness. Yes, my friend. You put on, you know what I'm saying, a mask. And you act like this nice person. You act like this so real. When you know it's a side of you that will eat a nigga alive. You know that, bruh. I've been afraid of that nigga for so long. That nigga that will eat a nigga alive. Let that side out, bro. You feel me? Let that side out. Let him be. Let him be. Don't be afraid of that shit. Let no one tamper with it. I got control of all my demons. I've been king ever since. Word to Ace, nigga. You have to. Do not separate that. Woo! Don't try to tell yourself that that's not you. Don't try to tell yourself that that ain't you, nigga. If the dog in you, if the dog in you, the dog in you, bro, and he gonna come out. The dog gonna come out. Y'all nigga, oh, you ain't never heard of the concept of the rabbit dog? You know, you got a pet dog and you keep walking by this dog. You know, every day is nice. You know, he lick your little knee. He sniff your foot. You walking by, right? You pet him on the head every day. And you keep petting that motherfucker. Right? Keep petting him. And you walk by one day and that motherfucker bite this shit out your ass. And you like, what the fuck? You are the dog, nigga. You are the dog. You get what I'm saying? That's the dog. Let the dog be the dog, bruh. You don't want to be the rabbit dog. Don't be a rabbit dog. Don't let a motherfucker turn you to a rabbit dog. Even people don't realize what they do wrong. And I have to tell you that as well. A lot of people don't realize what they do wrong. So don't be a rabbit dog. Look, be kind because you are kind. Do good things because that is who you are. Do not do it because you feel you have to for other people. Physically, I've never been a runner. But what I'm learning now is mentally, I've always been a runner. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about fight or flight. Nigga, I'm a fight. You feel me? I'm a fight when they strike that survival. But mentally, bro, I'm a fucking runner. I'm a run. I don't want to feel that. I don't want to feel those emotions. I don't want to feel angry. I don't want to feel sad. I don't want to feel. 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 You know what I'm saying? Be angry. Be outraged. Nigga, you feel me? If you need to. Ah! Do that. But stop being a people pleaser. Stop it. Stop lying to yourself. You are mad. You are angry. You are outraged. Be a fucking dog. If you a dog, don't try to lock them up.